I love my American Express credit cards, and while they're not necessarily the right choice for everyone, if you know how to use them properly, you can earn thousands of dollars in free rewards and other benefits. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to use the American Express app to maximize the benefit that you get out of the American Express credit cards and allow you to earn thousands of dollars in rewards and free travel. All right, let's jump right into it. What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So we've talked about a number of American Express products in previous videos, so if you want to see in-depth reviews, I'll definitely link to those down in the description below. But today's video is all about the American Express app, so let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into my phone and get started. All right, so if we launch the American Express app, you can see that it is going to ask for your username and password. In my case, I have Face ID set up, so that is something that you will want to take advantage of because it does make the whole process of logging in a lot faster. So when you first log in, you're going to be brought to the home screen, which you can see in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and you have all the different menus. There's 5 of them at the bottom of the screen, and we'll go through each of them in today's video. So your home screen is going to show you your total balance at the top of the screen, and obviously that is just the total balance that is currently on your American Express account. So in my case, I have multiple American Express credit cards that I actively use, both for personal and business expenses, and the nice thing is that not only does the app split those purchases up, but it also does show you your total balance across all of those cards right at the top of the screen. So down below that total balance, obviously you have the different transactions across your entire account. And like I said, I use this for both my personal and business expenses. So you can see below some of these other transactions. For January 9th, for example, it says Magnified Money LLC. And that actually is because those charges were put onto my business American Express card as opposed to my personal card. But again, they are all tied to the same account. So we'll talk more about how American Express splits up those purchases in a second, but if we click on one of these transactions, you can actually see that at the top of the screen, you obviously have some basic information, including the total amount and the date, and then in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you actually have the address, the phone number, as well as a web address that you can actually go to based on which merchant is charging this transaction to your card, and then in the middle of the screen, you have the split up, pay it, and use points options. So if you go out to dinner with some friends and the total bill is $500, for example, and there's 10 of you, then you can actually really easily split up that bill for $50 for each person, or however you want to split up the total of $500. Truthfully, I've never actually used the split up feature, but I have heard of others who use it and say that it is really great, so definitely a nice feature that American Express offers. And then in the middle, you have the pay it option where you can actually make a payment for that specific transaction, but we're going to take a look at how to better use your payment features later on in the video. And then on the right-hand side, you also have the use points menu, which again, I would not recommend because by redeeming these points directly towards your balance, you're actually getting very little value out of those points when you could actually transfer them to an airline or some other travel benefit and get way more value out of those points. All right, but if we go back to the home screen, again, this is pretty basic. In the top right-hand corner, you do have the chat option if you need to call them or contact them. But moving on to the next menu, we have the statements. And this one's fairly self-explanatory, but there are a few different menu options under the statements menu that I am a huge fan of and frequently use because, once again, this is where you're actually going to see the split of personal and business expenses or your personal charges, and maybe you have another authorized user on your account like a child or a spouse or something like that. So again, at the top of the screen, in this case, we have the total payment due, which right now is $0, and you can make a payment, which we'll look at in a second. But if we scroll down from there, the part that I really want to draw your attention to is the spending by card member. So again, if you have a card, your spouse has a card, and maybe you gave your child a card for whatever reason, for emergencies maybe, all of that is going to be split up right here. So you can see that I have my personal expenses for Brendan, and then I also have my business expenses for Magnified Money LLC. And if I click on the See Details button in the right-hand corner of that menu, it's going to give me a more detailed breakdown of those different transactions for this particular spending period. So in this case, this is December 15th to present, but if we go back to another month, we can see all the transactions. So in this case, that was a really bad month. In fairness, I am planning a wedding, but again, you can see the breakdown of my personal charges versus my business charges, and if you have an authorized user on this account, they will show up here as well. And obviously you can click on that total amount and see a breakdown of all of those transactions if you needed to for whatever reason. But going back to the statement menu, if we scroll back up here, you see the Make a Payment button. And unfortunately, this is one that if you use this card, you're going to be clicking a lot. So if we click the Make Payment button at the top of the screen here, it's going to give us a few different options. So right now, I don't have any balance on this card, so you can see that the payment due and the total balance are actually both grayed out, but I can also pay another amount, but again, in this case, my balance is 0, so not an option. However, if you did have a balance on this card, you could always just do the total balance, which I always recommend, or if you just have a payment due on this card, you can just make the minimum payment, but I would not recommend that for this product or any product, because usually that's going to involve paying interest, and we want to avoid that at all cost. So what I always do is click the total balance, and unfortunately I'm not able to walk through this menu right now, but then you would click the continue button at the bottom of the screen, tell it when you'd like to make that payment. Usually I just say today's date, where you would like to pull that money from, and you can just link your bank account to that, and then it is instantly going to reflect that in your account, even though it does take a few days sometimes for that payment to process. But say we had a $100 balance, we made a $100 payment, if you go back to the main screen, it will be reflected in your menu right away. At the top here, you obviously have some basic information, including your statement balance for your last statement, the recent credits and payments, as well as the recent charges on your card. But if we scroll down, one thing that I think is really important that a lot of American Express users don't really understand is the check spending power button. And if you don't know, most of the American Express products, if not all of them, actually don't have a hard credit limit like a more traditional product. So in a sense, these are basically a charge card, but unfortunately, in most cases, American Express isn't going to let you just go out and spend however much money you want. So what you actually have to do is go in here, and let's say I wanted to spend $1,000 on something. I can just type that in, and it will tell me whether or not that transaction will be approved. Now, I want to be clear that you do not have to do this for every transaction, because that would be absolutely horrible. But if you are making a large purchase and you're not sure whether or not that will be approved, this is a really helpful tool to make sure that that transaction is not denied. All right, but going back out to the statements menu, scrolling down all the way to the bottom, you have the payments options where you can see your payment history. You have plan it and pay over time, which I never use and I never recommend you use because there are some fees associated with some of those features, and really it's just best to pay off your card in full on time without fail. And then lastly, all the way at the bottom of this menu, you have add someone to your account. We were able to add an authorized user, and again, in my case, I have added Magnified Money LLC as an authorized user to my account, but you could add a spouse or a child or anything like that. And the last thing I'll mention here is obviously you have your transactions and statements. So if you click on that, you'll bring up a list of different PDFs for the various statement cycles, and you can download that statement if you need to upload it to your accountant, or you just need to have that PDF for whatever reason. All right, but going back out to the menu here, if we click the membership tab, this is where things start to get really interesting. So in the middle of this membership screen towards the top, you can see the total point balance that I currently have, which right now is just over 93,000 points, which is worth roughly $900 depending on how I redeem those points. So if you scroll down, first of all, you've got a few different options here. You have refer a friend, find tickets, book travel, and explore all benefits. So we'll talk about all those in a second, but one thing I do want to mention is that American Express, specifically on the Gold card, actually just increased their sign-up offer from 60,000 points all the way up to 75,000 points. So if you do want to sign up for the American Express Gold card, I will leave my link in the description where you can sign up. I'll get some points, you'll get some points, and we'll all just be happy building credit and getting some fantastic rewards and travel benefits. But going back, you've got book travel, where obviously it's going to take you to the American Express travel portal, which is fantastic in my opinion, but not necessarily something that you want to do from a smartphone. So again, we're just going to go back to the American Express app, because that's definitely something that you would want to do on a desktop. The last option here is explore card benefits, and obviously that's just going to bring up a list of all of the benefits that you get with this card. And in this case, we're looking at the Gold card, and some of these you do have to enroll in, which is kind of a hassle, but there is a great service called Max Rewards that is not sponsoring this video. They're not affiliated in any way, but it is a fantastic service that will actually track all of these different offers and enroll in them for you depending on which package you get. So I highly recommend that you do check out Max Rewards if you're interested in that. But going back, at the top of the screen, we have my favorite button, which is the Redeem Rewards button. And just as you'll probably see on the American Express desktop, you have a ton of different ways to redeem these points, but trust me, the best way to redeem these points for the maximum value is to either use them directly to book travel through American Express, or in most cases to transfer those points to a travel partner like an airline or maybe a hotel company. But as you can see, you can use those points directly towards your balance, you can redeem it directly for gift cards, you can actually transfer those points like I just mentioned, you can shop with them, and all these other options that you see here. But again, the best way to use those points is through the American Express travel site or to transfer them to another partner. And I will also mention that this is definitely another thing that is way easier to use on the desktop. So if you would like to see me do a breakdown of the American Express site on the desktop, then let me know down in the comment section below. But going back out here, the next menu over is the offers menu. And this is where you're basically having a list of coupons and other offers that the American Express card is currently offering. And one thing that is really annoying that I mentioned about the membership option earlier is, again, you do have to actually add these to your card. So let's say I want to spend $100 or more and get $20 back at Fanatics. Well, I can click add to card, and there we go. It is now added to my American Express Gold card. So that's nice, and all of these benefits are great, but unless you know that they are there, you'll usually just miss that offer. So again, if you want to get the maximum value out of your American Express card, then I would definitely check out Max Rewards, because they can automatically apply these various coupons and offers for you directly to your card without you having to do anything. So as you can see, the list here is extensive, and honestly, it would be impossible to keep track of all of these on your own. But if you did want to add one of them to your card, you can go ahead and do that here. And you can also click the Explore Nearby Offers option, which is really the only way to effectively use this. And basically, this is just going to pull up offers that are in your area based on your current location. And then at the top here, you have the added to cart option. So you can see that in this case, I've added 4. This is now my 5th option that I've added to my card. And at the top, that is reflected in the added to card menu. All right, and lastly, all the way in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, we have the account menu. And this is where you're going to keep track of your different cards. You can confirm or add a card, freeze a card if you need to, replace a card, and basically just monitor all of the things that are associated with your American Express account. So the first section of menu options here is the card management, and again, you can confirm your card, add someone, freeze a card, replace a card, all of that good stuff. Then you've got the payment options where you can use that spend and split option. You also can add your card to Apple Pay and all of the things that you see here. And there's also the manage bank accounts button, and this is actually where you're able to add a third-party bank account to your American Express account in order to make payments directly from that. So you can see in here that I have a personal checking account as well as a business checking account. So if I use my business American Express card, I then charge that to my business account. And if I use it for a personal card, then obviously I charge it to my personal account. I'm sure that there is a much better way to go about doing that, but I have found that that works best for me for splitting up my personal and business expenses. But scrolling down from there, we then have the general settings option where you can set up Face ID, two-factor authentication, and all of that good stuff. And then lastly, we have the membership where you can check your FICO score, your credit reports, and everything like that. And you can also refer a friend, which I showed you earlier in the video. So overall, the American Express app isn't the greatest thing ever, and it's not the most sleek and modern design, but it is a fairly intuitive platform. And if you know how to use it properly, you can earn not only thousands of rewards points, which can be redeemed for travel and other benefits, but you can earn a ton of money from your card by managing those offers and adding them to your card appropriately. I know we moved through all of those menus fairly quickly, and we didn't really talk about any specific American Express products. So again, if you do want to see any of my full reviews on some of their products, I will leave reviews to the Gold card and Platinum card down in the description below if you want to get some more information. And again, if you do want to sign up for the Gold card and get 75,000 points when you spend $4,000 in the first 6 months, I believe it is, then I will leave a link down below for that as well. I'd love to know what you think of the American Express app down in the comment section, and if you would like to see me do a full video on the desktop platform as well, then let me know down there as well. As always, if you did get value out of this content and you want to help support me, the easiest way to do that is actually by checking out some of my favorite financial tools down in the description below, including one offer from the Points Cashback Debit Card that will currently give you $100 when you open your account and make your first purchase. So definitely check that out using the link down below. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future. And of course, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.